there's a new unexpected cause for premature ejaculation. What's going on, guys? David Stamina in the house, and in this video we're going to be talking about one of the most overlooked and really unexpected causes for premature ejaculation for most people, which is antidepressants. Yes, you heard me right. SSRIs, antidepressants like Zoloft or anxiety medications can actually cause premature ejaculation. Now, how can you get PE from something that actually should help? Yes, you probably have heard about SSRIs helping with PE. For example, antidepressants like Zoloft, sertraline, Paxil, paroxetine, fluoxetine, and so on, or anti-anxiety medications. But how can they cause premature ejaculation? Now, the reason they can make you last longer in bed is because they increase serotonin, and as we know, if you increase serotonin, you probably heard of it, you can last longer in bed. And some guys can't even finish while on antidepressants. So yes, they can make you last longer in bed, but one problem with them is that you tend to get erection problems. Actually, in almost all cases, they cause erection problems and they decrease your sex drive. Another problem though, which is not as much talked about, is that they can cause PE after discontinuation. Most guys don't even take antidepressants for PE. Of course, they take it for depression. And the PE problem begins when they stop using them for whatever reason. So what you get is, for example, men who never had PE in their life suddenly start having it, or men who struggled with PE all their life, then they take antidepressants for depression, for example. They discover that they can last longer in bed, but then they stop using them, and now their PE is even worse than before. Let's read a couple of Reddit posts. So, acquired premature ejaculation after stopping SSRIs. No PE, no PE, no PE 32 writes, I was wondering if anyone had any experiences with acquiring the issue after stopping taking SSRIs. I've been taking varying levels of Zoloft, which is sertraline antidepressant, for a few years. However, I found most recently, having gone from 100 to 50 milligrams, that I've acquired PE, which isn't much fun, of course. Okay, let's read another report. Premature ejaculation after cessation of SSRIs, Lexapro. Hello, a few months ago I ceased using Lexapro, which is escitalopram, and since doing so I have embarrassingly suffered from PE. Now he writes, embarrassingly, probably it's the first time he experienced this. Let's see, I've tried looking it up online, however, most references discuss the use of SSRIs to combat PE, with very few details on withdrawal side effects, which is premature ejaculation for many guys. And let's see, if we read into the comments, we see that people confirm that. I experienced that as well after sertraline. I'm back on now at a lower dose, but before I went back on, the PE started to go away. So for some people it does go away, but not for all people. Okay, let's read another report. PE now worse than before after stopping SSRIs. Developed PE after stopping my SSRIs, Zoloft, sertraline. Will it ever be normal again? So the guy writes, I took an SSRI for anxiety, and a positive potential side effect for me was a solution for my PE. Seemed like it helped a little bit when I was on it for the past year, but I recently started tapering it off and quit, and the PE is now terrible, less than 10 seconds. So we can continue on and on. There are many of those reports, but what is the reason for this? Why does it happen? You never had PE in your life, you take antidepressants for many years, then you stop taking them, and suddenly you have PE. Or you had PE already, you start taking antidepressants, you go off of them, and then it's even worse than before. So why does it happen? Very simple, because your serotonin system is basically fried after a prolonged use of antidepressants. You end up having even lower serotonin levels than before. That's the easiest explanation for this. Of course, in reality it's not that simple, because it's not necessarily that serotonin goes down. It might be that your serotonin receptors are fucked up and they need to recover. But for the sake of simplicity, let's just call it lower serotonin levels than before, because this is what you have at the end for whatever reason. So of course now the question is it reversible? Especially if you are watching this video and you are in that same situation. Now, like I said before, for some people it gets better after a few months, but for a lot of people it seems to be a permanent thing, unfortunately. Similar to PSSD, which is post-SSRI sexual dysfunction. So what can you do about it? Option A is continue taking SSRIs, antidepressants. That's not such a good option because you will have lower sex drive again, you will probably have erectile dysfunction, and you only mask the problem. Option B would be to stay off antidepressants but take some other medications, for example GABAergics, or be completely natural, just use some numbing sprays to reduce sensitivity. Okay, and the option C is again to stay off antidepressants. If your serotonin system isn't too fucked up, wait a couple of months until your system recovers fully and use regular methods to last longer in bed, which I teach in my coaching program. Again, if you are in this unfortunate situation and are clueless, just book a free call with me. We're gonna go through your situation, we'll see what's possible, and most definitely there's a good solution for your situation as well. And I'll see you in the next video. Yeah.